Hi, Cancer Nation. This is going to be your mid-August love and life reading. It's good for any placement of Cancer in your natal chart. As always, keep in mind, this is a general reading. It's not going to resonate with everyone that watches, so take what you feel applies to you. If you don't feel like this is your story, it's just not. Try back next time. It was meant for someone else. If you're new, welcome to Soma Chandra Tarot. Please subscribe and hit the bell so you know when I read for your sign. Link to my website for private readings and to check out astrology and human design analysis and reports is down in the description below. Cancer. Let me just say this. He's probably married. Okay. If you're talking to a person and they're saying they want higher potential with you, they're probably married. Some of you know this person's married already, and they might be like saying they're going to get a divorce or something, but they're not. They have no intention of doing that. I also think that maybe someone feels very connected to their responsibilities, and they dream of stepping out of their comfort zone, but they won't. I think that you've had just about enough of this person like texting you during the day and saying the two of you are going to get together. They do look stuck in a comfort zone because the overall energy of the reading is retreat and renewal, flexibility and patience and uncertainty. You're trying to be accepting. I'm seeing this as quite literally a retreat, like the two of you go to an Airbnb or spend time together, spend time alone together. There may have been a retreat. Now there's a renewal. You're being asked to be flexible and patient. I think they're saying, you know, be flexible with me, be patient with me. I'm hearing like, we'll get together soon. There is communication, but they don't want to do it face to face. Someone's afraid to do it face to face because what came out of the Arrows of Love Oracle deck is messenger, tweet. I'm dreaming of you, anticipation, lip service, and higher purpose. Lover in the night, temporary, but with love potential. Okay, there are going to be messages. You might be dreaming of them. They might say they're dreaming of you. With anticipation, lip service, and higher purpose, I think an issue you're going to face with this person is you're anticipating that there's a higher purpose to this connection, that this connection could go to a higher level, but it's all bullshit. They're just saying, like, you're anticipating them telling you that there's a higher purpose. And they're just not, it's only temporary and it has potential. I think this might be a person that something happened with in the past, but you might have worked with this person as well. I'm also hearing that some of you, this person is, you know, they're married, you know, they're in another relationship, or maybe they're a single parent or something like that. And they, like, you're the person they talk to when they're bored, but they won't talk to you face to face, and you're sick of it. Like, you've had just about enough of it, and you're going to have to be firm with this person and say, why do you keep texting me? Leave me alone. I think you want to try to get away from this. Some of you want to get away from this scenario, but you can't bring yourself to block them. Just block them. Some of you are like, how does he keep finding me? Others of you, you're really waiting for an answer and they just will not give it to you. The overall energy of this person is the Page of Wands. Hey, what's up? Down for whatever. When the Page of Wands comes out for a grown man or woman, it usually means they want some excitement in their life and they're possibly a little bored. They're looking for something fresh and fun. But the way this person feels is the Nine of Wands. They see you as the Eight of Wands, someone they message or someone that messages them. What you need to know or your advice is the Seven of Swords, and the final outcome, 2 cards came out, the King of Wands and the Eight of Swords. So the minute this person tries to think about themselves and what they want in life, they immediately get all trapped in their own head. I think they have a confident side, but they don't want to show it. I also think that this could be you, like, just all trapped in your head and wondering how to deal with this person. It's like the communication between the two of you. You may need to talk to them, but you don't want to see them, or it could be in reverse. So with the Page of Wands, this is, hey, what's up? How's it going? Whenever we talk, it lifts my spirits. Clarifying this is the King of Pentacles, the Three of Wands, and the Queen of Cups. Now, for some of you, the King of Pentacles might be a person that you're with and you're looking for something a little different. You want a little bit more, because there you are. I'm thinking that maybe the King of Wands and the King of Pentacles are two different aspects of the same person. They could be two different people, though. So they're very grounded. I'm hearing that the king here, the masculine, really likes a sense of familiarity. You may be at somewhat of a distance with him, from him. The two of you seem to be holding still. You're not really moving towards each other. There is space between you. They may feel far away from you. They do consider the growth potential with you. You do excite them. This guy's life might be very predictable, very boring sometimes. King and Queen of Pentacles aren't boring people, but they have very predictable lives. They have their mind on their money on their mind, their family, they're grounded, they're nurturing, they like sameness and ritual, but only to a point. And so they talk to you, Page of Wands, Eight of Wands. But the feeling is the Nine of Wands, which is guarded as shit. Clarifying this is the Knight of Swords, the Four of Cups, and the Four of Swords. Okay. It's like they're restless, and anytime things start to speed up, they have a freeze response. They go numb. They think about it, but then they don't do anything. It's like, could there be accelerated motion? Yes, but then it's like, I stop myself. They stop themselves with you. It's like they're all of a sudden guarded. Now, they're seeing you as the Eight of Wands, so messages back and forth, quite a bit of communication. Clarifying this is the Page of Wands, or the Magician, the Knight of Pentacles, and then the Knight of Cups. Okay, this is either going to be your expression towards them or their expression towards you. The energy is very fluid in a general reading, so take it as it resonates. I can't talk to you in this moment individually and confirm who's precipitating this. Because if they precipitate this, they come on really strong. They're very calculated. They come in very predictably. They're like, I'm going to prove it to you. We're going to work on this. I have high hopes. I'm very idealistic. I'm very romantic. It's like knight in shining armor. It's all very calculated. We're manifesting this. I'm really showing up. But then but at the same time, they don't do anything about it. This is the kind of person that usually really likes to have a long distance or very compartmentalized relationship, because then they can say they're going to do it, but when it comes time to do it, they don't really want to. They don't really want to. Now, some of you are messaging them like, let's get this going. I have all these ideas. I really want to set up a good routine. I'm very romantic about it. I'm very calculated about what I'm doing. The Magician is very aware of what they're doing. And the Knight of Cups is going to be dreamy and idealistic and charming and romantic and creative. The Knight of Pentacles isn't going to move quickly, but he is going to show up. Yeah, let's do this. And they might be like, it's like they want their comfortable distance. Here's what you need to know, or your advice. The Seven of Swords. Someone does feel insecure. They feel the need to act upon their own behalf. They need to tread lightly. They may be playing duck and weave. Clarifying this is the Seven of Wands, the Two of Cups, and the High Priestess. Okay, it's like the minute they know that you're really drawn to them and you want to talk to them, they freak out. They freak out. They're like, no, I can't. If they do want to spend time with you, they don't want to have to answer anyone else's questions. This might be a secretive relationship because, you know, I did get lip service about a higher purpose, messages, anticipation, like being patient and flexible about a time when you guys can go on a retreat together and have some kind of a renewal. This is starting to drive you crazy. Because you're like, you might be thinking, oh my God, he's a player. He's playing me. King of Wands is not always a player. But it can be, you know, the King and Queen of Wands have this very strongly defined, confident sense of self. He may be worried, like, am I really all that confident? Am I sexy enough? Am I handsome enough? Is she talking to another guy? or you're like, oh my God, what am I going to do about this guy? And clarifying this is the Five of Swords, the Two of Pentacles, and the Eight of Wands. This is, are we doing this or not? Like, I'm sick of this. I think this is you. I think you're like, are you fucking with me? Are you messing with my head? You've sent me these messages. You've told me to be patient. I have been patient. I have been flexible. Eight of Pentacles and the Moon. Here you are, the Queen of Cups. Manifesting, listening to your intuition. You're willing to go there. You're willing to develop something. You're waiting. Yeah. This person may think of you at work. You may think of them at work, but there's all this confusion. Here's the, wow, this might be about work or something. You might be dreaming about doing something together for work. And then here's the messages again. And there's an irritation about the messages. So if you don't want to talk to them anymore, just say so. If they don't want to talk to you, just say so. I feel like someone is angry that something isn't happening quick enough. Here's what this person wants to say to you. I want you so badly. I can't be with you. We both know I'm not the one for you. And their Lenormand is the divine masculine, which is Aries energy. And this guy does want to put himself first and wants to go after what he wants. And then the rider, which is jumping off the merry-go-round onto the rainbow and starting something new. But then the cranes. This is an online relationship. The swans come together and meet. The cranes are, we just talk on the internet or through mail and messenger. And they look married. Either that or they're very attached to family. Because I have the Six of Swords, they're in calm waters, the Three of Cups, the Ten of Cups, here's the King of Pentacles again. They might be on vacation right now. Because he's looking at his family that he's provided for. There's emotional stability maybe in his family, in his home where he lives. Everyone's having fun together, maybe by the water. I just saw a pontoon boat. He's very proud to provide for these people. This feels comfortable and familiar. I just heard, this is my kingdom. This is my palace. But underneath, I said, please tell me about the King of Pentacles. I have the Four of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles, with the Lovers. This guy looks bored and married. I got to tell you, I've been married before. I've had long-term partnerships. I'm in a long-term partnership now. Sometimes we need to spice it up because life gets a little boring, you know? And he needs to do that with his partner instead of having maybe like a low-key affair with someone, even though I think he wants to do that. Like, I see a married man who has a lot to be happy about and probably a lot to be proud of too, but he thinks of more with the Lovers and the Four of Cups. But what's in between that which he thinks is more and better is all this obligation. Now, if you know he's not married and he's single, it's like he might be a single dad, or even if he's not, he thinks about this a lot. But anytime it comes to meeting face to face, he's like, oh, I can't be with you. I'm not the one for you, but I want you. And also with the clock at the bottom of the deck, this means he thinks he has all the time in the world. There is a saying, I think maybe Shakespeare wrote it, I think. It's having is not so pleasing a thing as wanting. He wants to want it. He wants to be bored and distracted and restless over you, but he doesn't want to have it. He's just making you think he wants to have it. He doesn't. This actually works for him. This works for him. Now, here's what you have to say. I saved your texts and messages. So I think you've been going over the texts and messages between the two of you, trying to discern for yourself like what they wanted, what they really mean, trying to verify things for yourself. I saved your texts and messages. I'm so attracted to you. I know I crossed the line with you. I want you back. I miss being with you. Okay. You may feel, I know I crossed the line with you may mean you think you came on too strong. The only way to know whether or not you crossed the line with them or not, Cancer, is to flat out ask them, did I cross the line with you? This indicates that like the two of you, like, and you want them back. But I think you have had enough. You came out in all swords. Oh my, here's the air in your chart. I am an air sign, Cancer. Take a break from this. Like, let this go for a while, because this is going to start to drive you insane. I know what this is as an air sign. You're showing up as the Queen of Swords, the Seven of Swords, the Nine of Swords, and the Eight of Swords. Sorry, I'm not laughing at you. It's just that I have operated like this many a time in my life. I feel like you want answers. I feel like you're starting to feel insecure about all this. Like, I don't know what to do. This is a giant headache. This is worrying me. I'm anxious. I'm all trapped in my head. I can't stop imagining worst case scenarios. I'm starting to feel like I don't feel safe in this situation. I also think the Queen of Swords could possibly be someone else. They could be bossy and trying to control you. It could also be someone that gave you very sound advice or was very direct with you. You did not at all like what she had to say, and this is stressing you out and freaking you out, and you don't want to deal with her. Sometimes the Queen of Swords can be a woman or a man that is the voice of reason, but they can be harsh and direct. Like, I know that when I open my mouth, sometimes people have that reaction to me too. Like, if I'm super direct with someone, it makes them like, okay. Some of you may feel like someone really told you about yourself or will give you advice that you don't want to hear. But if this is you, if you're the Queen of Swords, I feel like you have had about enough of this. Like, you have had about enough. You don't know his motivations. You don't know his intentions. If this is a person that won't leave you alone, you have to be way more direct with them and then block them, okay? Or they need to block you. I kind of get the sense that you're both maybe getting something out of it a little bit, though. Just know that if he is already obligated to something else, he's going to give you lip service about the higher purpose of the relationship he has with you. The Page of Wands tells you the higher purpose of the relationship. This is, I talk to you when I have nothing else to do and I want a little bit of excitement. But when it comes to taking action, I'll do lip service and I'll talk a good game and I'll do it all through messages. But I am not going to talk to you face to face. And don't think you can seduce me either. Ouch. Don't let this person do this to you, Cancer. You deserve so much more than this. You do. You deserve so much more. And he can't get mad if he can't get your attention because he's not willing to take any action. Yeah, this needs to be about more than this person's ego, and they need to be willing to step out of a comfort zone. And if they are married to someone else, they need to get really, really real about this. Yeah, like, I can't be with you. You know I'm not the one for you, but I want you badly. If they just keep messaging you, saying these things to you, Cancer, all they want you to do is feed their ego. You deserve to have energy to feed your own ego. They're just confusing you. Yeah, they're just confusing you. Focus on what you're doing, the task at hand. Downloads may come in at that time, and be realistic about this person. How flexible and patient do you really want to be? Yeah. All right, Cancer, that was a tough message, kind of a tough love message. Hopefully I delivered it in a constructive way. If it resonated with you, I hope it helps, okay? Link to my websites down below for private readings, astrology, and human design. Thanks for being here, Cancer. I'm always listening to the universe for you. Take care. I love you guys, and I'll see you next time.